April showers bring May flowers, but those springtime rains can also wreak havoc on our basements and crawl spaces. Here to help our CI home stay dry is Dave Thompson with Woods Basement Systems. Welcome.
Hi, Heather. Good to see you again.
Well, you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I mentioned, April showers can definitely do a number on our basements if they are not protected.
That's right. And crawl spaces, too, because no one looks in their crawl spaces. No one lives in a crawl space.
Well, yeah,
so.
and I would try to avoid it as much as possible.
Sure. There's not a lot of room down there, but when moisture gets in, it feeds the dirt and mold. That air comes up into the house, and it's part of the Building Science Institute showing the stack effect, how air moves up and through a house. So if you're living on top of a crawl space and you have mold, that air comes up, and it's not good. It's just not good.
How long do you think, and you may not even know the answer to this, does it take for mold to develop? If your crawl space gets wet,
sure.
Okay, maybe next time it doesn't. How long before that mold would
Mold is everywhere. Mold spores are everywhere, and what happens is it needs the right temperature of food source, the dirt in the crawl space, and the moisture. When the right combination of food source, moisture, and temperature, it starts to flourish. So this time of year, the moisture's down there, it starts warming up, and the mold starts replicating, doing its thing, and it comes up and into the house. So
and it causes so many problems.
Allergies, health problems, breathing problems is just not good.
Okay, so some pumps are obviously one way to control that issue, yes?
Yes, because we go in basements and or crawl spaces, and they'll say, you know, we got water over here or water over there, and we'll show a high water mark in a crawl space on the foundation, 24 inches up. That's how much water's in the, because people just don't look in their crawl space.
Well, yeah.
So we come in there and we'll just encapsulate the crawl space. We use a material that totally air seals out the negative elements, the dirt and the mold, so it can't come up into the house. So depending on what your comfort levels are, there's other options on insulation, insulating the walls, and it really makes your home feel more comfortable, and it lowers your power bills too. So it's one of the things that pays for itself over time. So it depends on your comfort level. We have a couple different options for you and your crawl spaces.
Okay, so I'm guessing these are the different options.
These are.
Okay, let's start with the one down by you there, the ultimate energy saving option.
That insulates the floor as well as the walls, is basically what it is. We really recommend sealing up the walls and the air on the side of the walls. You know, once you seal that off, that's the air exchange or the thermal exchange between the exposed foundation above the ground. So if the sun's baking it, it's going to get hot. If the snow is up against it, it's going to be cold. So for, you know, definitely the walls would be something to consider. Air sealing is the critical thing, stopping that stack effect so that mold stuff can't come up into your house.
Yeah, okay. And then you've actually brought an example
I was going to challenge you.
Of the material that you use.
See if you can rip that.
Oh, so, Dave, you underestimate me and my strength here, too.
All right.
Okay, first of all,
what is
this? What is it?
Well, the blue side actually has an antimicrobial. It helps control the mold. So that side goes down on the dirt, and you got the pretty white side that we saw in the other examples. So the blue goes down.
Blue down.
And the white on top.
Okay, blue down, white on top, and I'm going to try and rip this with my muscles. Oh, man.
She said, "Oh man."
Okay, I made a hole, but you started it.
the hole.
He started it. I'm trying to take a little.
So the example of that is there's a lot of fake material out there that you can rip. You won't be able to rip ours.
Well. Nope. Nope, I can't rip it. Okay, so now if people are interested and they want to maybe get their basement sealed with some of this very tough material here, what about a backup generator? Do you think that's important to have as well?
Anytime in this kind of weather situation, have some generators are great. And unless you have a whole house generator, you're going and changing plugs.
Yeah.
Who gets the power now? The freezer, the refrigerator, the sump pump. So if you had a battery backup system, our system has its own pump with its own battery backup. And two things though, if your primary pump fails, you have a secondary pump, because pumps are mechanical, they will not last forever, but this way you have the peace of mind of that as well as a power outage. So
nice. Okay, well, sounds like a great time, especially now with spring here and all the rain possibly headed this direction. This is a great option. So if people want to learn more, best way to get in touch with you guys?
woodsbasementsystems.com.
All right.
And we do free estimates too. There's the phone number. You can call for free estimates as well.
Okay, it's all things basementy there at Woods Basement Systems. And if you need a link to that website or you want to see that phone number one more time, we'll connect you at CILiving.tv. I'm going to try and rip that paper one more time.